Hi guys, I am back. As you can see, we've been kind of busy behind me processing firewood. We have, as you can see, made a little bit of a dent in it. Anyway, videos by Al asked the question, how come we don't, when I'm stacking up that white pine lumber, how come we don't have 48-inch forks, or how come we didn't get it with the Kubota? Well, like everything you buy, everything's an extra. So the bucket came with it. We didn't bother getting forks because we have a set of forks. And these are the forks we are using. They are Martatch. And we have been using this set of forks since I started working for the company. 8 years? 8 years or 9 years now, I guess. If you want to put a good set of forks on a machine, if you're in the forestry industry and you're going to be bashing and banging on these things, these are the forks you want. The mast, anyway. I'll do this first. These would have been 42-inch. If you measure, oh, there you go. It says 40, but there's no way. Like, you can see the lip there. We've had to have worn those down 2 inches. They were probably 42, so I'm guessing. The other thing we have done to these, you can see the key stock we put on it. We did that for in the winter when we're moving firewood logs. It's the worst. They got snow on them or ice, and they want to slide around on the fork, so that kind of stops that, which helps out a lot. And the other thing, we added a receiver, so we can put the pinto in, and we can move the either a chipper or the firewood processor or whatever else we have. We can move it around with the machine. But what I want to say about these things, these are 9 years old, and we have been very hard on them. Like anything in the logging industry or forestry industry, it's tough. Moving wood is hard on everything. One thing, I'll start with things we have done to this as well. Right here. These forks do not move. That is where they are. And you say, well, what if you got to move them in to move a skid? We have another set of forks for that. These, they tired of them bouncing around and stuff, we just welded them right to the mast. So that's one thing. And the other thing, right here, these are 1/2 inch. Hopefully you can see that. 1/2 inch thick. Alright, I got you set up there. Most ag dealers you go to, you get them. You get these are, I don't know, 1/8 inch thick. They're real cheap, and you see them, they're almost always bent and twisted. And you watch One Loading Farmer, the ones he has, the same thing, they're all bent. We've been through 10 or 15 of those masts by now. And to tell you how tough these things are, when we used to do our logging with this before we got the grapple. We had just the forks, that was it. Either it was a skidder or this. On smaller jobs we take this. What we do, we pick the log up like this, and you come and you jam it right in here or right up in here. And that's how you and then you back drag it out. That's how we did it. And we didn't bend this at all. That goes to show how tough these things are. We'd feed a chipper with them and everything. Like, I can't say enough on how tough. If you're looking for a tough, I'm going to keep swinging my stick at you. If you're after a tough set, a tough mass, this is, I swear, this is the one to get. Look them up, Martatch. You can get those other ones like that come up and the whole thing is blocked here. I've seen them. They're fine for the front end loader. For a skid steer, you got to get on the side, and you got to go through here. You get covered in grease. It's a pain in the butt. You want to go through the middle. There was expanded steel here to so you didn't slip. It's obviously been worn off. And an other cool thing I've seen somebody else do, I'll give you this idea, because that's where we got this key stock idea, is right here at the bottom of them. they took an old cutting edge and cut it the width of this and welded it on the bottom so they could actually finish. They were able to cut off some stuff off the landing, but they were actually able to blade the landing off and keep it clean if the skidder wasn't there. It's actually a really good idea. Kind of for what we were doing with this, we didn't think it was necessary. We always had the skidder on site, so, or we could just move the bucket. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I'm telling you, if you're looking for a set of forks or even just a mast, if you got a set of forks to put them on, the heavy duty Martatch, go and look them up. They're up here in Canada, but it's the way to go. We're gonna get another one. We're gonna get 4-foot forks. Finally, for the Kubota, these are just too short, and you know, bigger machine, we can put more wood on it. So, but that is what I wanted to do this video about, was how good these things are, and if you're looking at it, you should get one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.